there, it's Jenny with Planner Perfect, and today's video I'm going to do a November flip-through of my planner using, of course, the Planner Perfect planning method and planners. So let's get to it. Okay, so before I get started and turn you around and show you my planner, what's most important is that I'm going to be taking you through how November went, of course, and the goals, and if I was able to accomplish my goals, because after all, planner should really be an effective tool for you in accomplishing goals and growing in your life, in your business, in your family, within your family, and also just spiritually. You want to be able to be setting routines down and habits that really help create the life that you are desiring. So with the Planner Perfect and the Planner Perfect method, it's always going to be, it's set up in a way so that you can be your best version of you. It's taking you out of the traditional to-do list and boxes that most planners have and gives you more the ample room needed for visionary work. And that's going to take a lot of space and room. You cannot plan a life around just a list because there is not enough brain work within those lists, and so they will cease to give you the motivation needed to accomplish them. That's the whole reason behind the method, is that the more you script, the more you map out a life coming from the first person, rather than scripting a life where people are telling you things that they need done and then you organize it. This is coming from, you are really writing down kind of in groups and in ways where the eyes move throughout your day of how you want your day to truly go and how you want to thrive and live, and the habits you're creating for your morning and your evening. And you'll look at one day and see it's not working and try to make it work the next day. You just don't want to live in boxes. This is a freestyle form of scripting your life. It is very unique. And being a mother of 8 children, homeschooling them, this has been effective for me my whole life, and I have created this system for you. So no matter what season you're in, having the room to script your life in a detailed fashion where you're literally brain dumping and envisioning how you want to live and what you want to accomplish is truly life-changing once you begin. So I do encourage you just to start. I'm going to go ahead and show you my November and show you how I, wrote down the goals and how I coasted through, and also the month in review. It's always good to go through your month and figure out, because that's prompted in our books, is what went right. You don't want to focus so much on anything that went wrong as much as what went right and how can I even expand upon what went right. It keeps the focus on the good and in the right perspective. I think we all know when things aren't working, but keeping it in the right kind of mindset around it, knowing that this is something that can just make things better by showing you what didn't work, then yay. So I love in the back to really write down the gratitude and the blessings of all of the things that did work out really, really well, and also some notes of how I want to expand upon that and make my month even better for the next month. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, here we are. This is Sofia, and it's in a wide. I have moved into her from Yazabel that I was in. So I have our stickers in here. I have this for just notes and things for one of my sons. And so here is my November. And I had health goals for myself, and this is where I wanted to cancel. I was a member of 2 gyms, so I wanted to make sure I canceled that. Kind of what I really wanted for myself. I did move to, even from the goals from here, I had switched them midway through November to whole food plant-based again. And so I've been doing that, and of course I absolutely love it. So I am back to that.
and have absolutely had, I always just, I just feel like I'm home again when I'm back. And so it's great. So that was one of the things that I had written as one of my goals. I also have Thanksgiving down and what I am making and what I am doing. So this is just really, really great. I have, of course, it's the 27th and when we're eating, and then there's a tree lighting that we wanted to go to, and that is the day before. So I'd written that down. I wrote down the desserts in a separate place. So how perfect is that? So here is where I have, and I did this with my goal video where I showed my trim the tree. So I will link you down to that if you want more on how I created my goals more specifically. But here is my trim the tree party. And we do this every single year where all my children, we split up, boys, girls, and then we add whoever, the boyfriends, girlfriends, spouses in there, and have them all split up, and we divide and conquer. Or sometimes we'll do several where there's pairs, and we'll do gingerbread house contest. And so you have to build your best gingerbread. I went from making my own gingerbread houses to multiplying so big that we just now buy them. You can get them at Target. And so, you have to build them, which is a feat in itself, and then decorate them. Then I even have the Christmas cookies, what I want to be making. So I have that down. So not only with the goals, though, let me just show you that it's really, really, really detailed. The food we're going to have, the music, the trimming the tree at the same time. It's all of that. So it's very, very detailed so that it aids you in inspiring you to complete it. So here are some things that I wanted to pick up for the house, and have gotten all of it. So it's just one of those things where you pick up a tree for my room and certain wreaths and what I wanted to do for the home. So I got that all squared away. So here is where the week started, and each day was truly planned from the moment I got up until the time I went to bed, which was very, very important. Here, I think I pinned some together there for a reason. I love changing out the washi and just different themes. Sometimes I used my little stamp pad here. It's on my Amazon if you want to get those. Those are cute. These are just some stamps. This is a little to-do list stamp, so anything that I just kind of want to brought to my attention. But I love using washi as a way to break up time frames, and it really just moves the eye in the right place. And it's just really been very, very helpful for me to do that. It's been great. I've planned in so many different ways, and I love being able to change when I want to. And maybe I won't want to follow it with the washi like this, but for right now, I love it. That's the freedom of the blank page and scripting your life and how you want it to present itself. So it's, the coffee and whole food plant-based. Oh, I started early on the 6th. Different things I wanted to do was errands, crock pot, dinner, lunchtime, do the menu planning. It's really just down tea in the evening, work in my planner, get my new IG video up, clean up. It's just, everything is just completely mapped. And it's more like, I love the word mapping, because it's essentially what you're doing. It's because it's a course you're taking, and it's leading you somewhere. And it's not just how can this day be organized of everything people want to do from me, but rather how do I want to live, and how is this going to better myself and my family and the people I coexist with and come in contact with? How will I make a difference? What will I do? How will I behave? How do I fill myself up first? It's that kind of life that we all are looking to strive for. And this tool helps you, this planner helps you achieve that merely by how you script your life. And it's a mapping, you're choreographing. You are moving around toddlers and their nap times and mapping things out so that you're ever present when they're there, and not feeling the pull to be rather doing something else, but knowing that it's mapped for later. And so then you can devote the time needed to the little one. It's that kind of mapping, and it takes thought, and it takes visionary work. So that's how I encourage you to plan your days as well. You will be so changed. Your life will dramatically change when you do it this way. And you're focusing so much on the good here as well. When we are our thoughts, and when we take control of those, and we're in control of our thoughts instead of our thoughts taking control of us, we'll have better conditions in our life. And when you are scripting out a life that you want to live, and the fruitfulness of it, and you how you want it to go, you are essentially calling the shots. And that's what you want to do. A lot of times life calls the shots for us because we're just trying to go off some to-do list. Really get detailed in how you want to live, what you want to wear, where you want to be. Don't just go to the store and pick up some things, but make it even a fun little experience, Look nice when you go. Take a really cute bag, a recyclable bag with you. Plan to get a coffee on the way. Treat your kids to it. It's just one of those things where life is truly an art form anyway. Is it living a beautiful life is a form of art, really, and how you want to live and be. So all of these things, you need the room to write all that down. Simply Gilded is this washi. It's beautiful. I got it from, I actually was gifted it, and it's so beautiful. This is also, if you see other stickers other than mine in here, I got this from the Tim Holtz on Amazon. The link is in my bio, down below in the description. And I like kind of adding this kind of fun element. It's just kind of fun. Little tip-ins. We saw Frozen, and so of course I had to draw her. That was an adorable movie for sure. So we had a wonderful evening that day. Wonderful day, rounded it out to the evening. How the evening was totally going to end itself. I'll show you that actually in my month in review of what I've decided and changing around a little bit. This is this week as we speak. And today, got lots to do I'm doing today, and baking for tomorrow. And of course, Thanksgiving. I want to be able to put some pictures in here too. This is my Friday. I'm still tweaking that, as well as tweaking my weekend. And then we move into December already. In the back of the planners, I have a month in review. And I love this because it kind of it makes you think. And makes you think on what went on and what good came out of it and what you can do to expound upon it. So spiritually for me, it really was a big growth for me in this November in particular. And we had some adverse effects from medication with my youngest boy that needed to be tended to. And it just really, it grew me spiritually. So I wanted to turn to fear, and I didn't. I was able to pull away from that. And so all of these different valleys that we hit, it really is a chance to be spiritually awakened and to grow. And it was really good for me. I pulled it out and I wrote that down where it's like, this is where it is. I am so forever grateful of even the experience to be able to grow closer to God and to be able to understand you know, prayer even more. And I love saying, thy will be done, because God's will is always good and always perfect. And anything less than perfect and good is not from God. And so thy will be done. Here I have my holiday baking this month as well. And so that's going to be a lot of fun, as well as healing for certain of my children, little things that we want healing for. This is just something that it is done. His will is carried out and done, and I just proclaim it. I've had some boys move out, a blessing there. They're ready and they're loved. New routines have been established for me. I've been getting up earlier and earlier, and next month I'll be even moving it up to 5 and making sure I get to sleep by 10. Like, so 9:30, I'm literally going upstairs and getting ready for bed. So I want this for me, because I have my grandson majority of the time during the week. And so this will get me all very much so prepared and get a leg up on the table for the day. And it's just completely needed, as well as painting every single morning. This will enable me to do that. I am vegan now. I like to say whole food, plant-based. And it's just been amazing for me. So that's just been a plus, a month in review. And moving my children into more definitely just eating whole foods. So it's been what a great month. I mean, what an amazing month. And we've got Thanksgiving tomorrow, and it's not over yet. And but this was a beautiful month of mapping, where I'm heading somewhere with my business, with my family, with my spiritual walk, with my routines. It's a mapping, girls. It's a mapping. It's month by month of mapping, because a lot of things can change day by day. And you know what I love that I've heard is that you should definitely be a visionary for your life and map and plan out your life of all the ideas and the visions that God gives you. And then each day, though, when you go to live out your plans, live it very much so in the present moment. Do not let distractions ever come over you. Keep hold of your thoughts. And so when you're in the present, so like when a child's talking to you, stay present with that child and don't think of, well, I should really be doing the laundry right now, or something else. So always stay very much in the present and notice your thoughts and tick them away every time a thought tries to come in. Stay present, stay ever present, and move toward your goals. Don't be thinking about, well, what about tomorrow? What about this? There's enough to fret about. You've got it all mapped and you've got it planned. And so that is the month. We're ready to move in December here. I can't wait to show you my December goals. This will be a lot of fun to show you. I've got those all decked out very soon. I will be having a video on that. So thanks you guys for being with me today. And until next time.